And we are back for episode 5 of TeehJayTV, where today we're learning how to gank. Ganking is one of the most core parts of jungling. In fact, most people think it is the only part of jungling in most lower queues, I would say. So the champion I choose today, who I think is the king of ganks, and no, it's not Lee Sin, actually. I think Lee Sin is the king of counter ganks. My champion of choice is Maokai. Maokai, why Maokai? One, his gank potential is extremely strong with his snare, and then when you finish your snare, you have the ability to knock them back and interrupt anything they actually do cast. So we'll go through his moves really quick, just to kind of get a feeling of what champion we're using. So as Maokai, you have a very high base health, high magic damage with most of your spells, and a little bit of a lower attack power than most champions. His passive is Sap Magic, where you increase 7% of your maximum health on your 5th ability that is used within any champion. So it's whether there's an enemy or a ally champion using an ability. Every 5 times an ability is cast near you, you can auto-attack to regain 7% maximum health. That's actually a lot. If you think about it, if you have a Cassiopeia on your team and the enemy team, every time she's throwing out those E's, 5 times, you can just go ahead and auto-attack something and get 7% health. That's only one other champion. There's 9 other champions on the field. So when 5 spells are cast and you're constantly auto-attacking as Maokai, you're healing up for 7% maximum health each time. So getting a lot of HP on Maokai is a great tool. And pretty much you'll see that late game Maokai can almost just take a whole team on without, you can't really kill them, but you can just soak up the damage and constantly keep on healing up. Especially with the Spirit Visage. So his next ability is Arcane Smash, which is going to have some of his highest base damage besides the Sapling Toss, but that does cost a lot of mana. So maxing out Arcane Smash for jungling is a pretty good choice. Otherwise you can do Sapling Toss, but I will let you know ahead of time that you're going to run out of mana very quickly. His next ability, Arcane Smash also is technically a knockback, which I consider technically a stun also. The time in which you are actually moving back as a champion, you are not able to cast, move, or anything like that. So it is a stun that actually displaces you. His next ability is Twisted Advantage, which makes his ganks extremely powerful. Twisted Advantage has a snare duration at max level of 2 seconds, otherwise at level 1 it is 1 second. It does a decent amount of damage, but not as much as his Arcane Smash or Sapling Toss. His next ability is Sapling Toss, which can be used for many things. It can be for quick jungle camp clears. It can use to gank, do extra damage. You can use it for wards because they last for 3.5 seconds. So for early game, Sapling Toss is actually the first ability you should take. His final and then most effective move in team fights is Vengeful Maelstrom. Why is it so great? Well, if you throw it on the ground against an AoE comp based team, you can reduce the damage that your team's going to take by 20% from all abilities coming in and damaging them. Minus, I think, true damage. That doesn't count. And then at the end of it, you turn back 2 bonus damage for every 1 damage absorbed, with a maximum damage of 300, 400, 500 with their ranks respectively, and 50% of that AP. So that overall is going to help increase your team fight battles. And Maokai is a very good support tank, ganker, and he's really good at getting your team fed. So I'm going to go ahead and get a game started up here, where I'm going to going jungle Maokai and focusing on ganks. With Maokai, your clear speed is actually really fast, as long as you have mana. But that's the only problem with him, is that you'll run out of mana really fast. So I really recommend that you get your 2 main buffs, and then from there you just go straight to ganking. Because they do hold most of the experience nowadays, you don't really need wraiths or golems or wolves unless you're really going for a farm jungle build. So you'll remember that some other champs are really good at ganking, such as Lee Sin. He is good, but I don't think he's the king of ganking. Other champs who are good at ganking are champions with CC, slow, stun. Nasus is really good at ganking. Unless you're trying to gank a Riven with Nasus, I don't think that's very good. Another really, really important part of ganking is actually knowing what the matchup is. Knowing that, okay, see a Riven top, what is she really weak against? Not slows. Riven's actually really strong against slows. If you go slower, she's just going to hop away. If you snare her, she can't hop away. So that's what you really want to use against like a Riven. Otherwise, champions who don't have much escape, you want to gank those lanes, or lanes that actually have CC on your team. Like, one of the most scariest lanes to ever do is probably Ryze mid and Maokai jungle, because you go in, you snare them, and then you snare them again, and then you knock them back. And they're CC'd for so long that if you don't get a kill, you're just probably doing something wrong. So being overextended in that lane is actually really bad and very scary. So as far as what masteries I'm actually going 921, but I'm not going to go in this 80. I'm actually going to get cooldown, magic, ability power, and magic pen. I have my basic defense for jungling. I tend to choose not tenacious. I mean, there's kind of a reason why, but I don't want to get too much into it. I'd rather have the bonus magic resistant armor, 5%, 3.5% is actually a lot. And then I really like maximum health on Maokai, so that's why I don't really get tenacious, because you are scaling off maximum health into the late game. So I'm going to save my masteries before I forget. And then my jungle masteries or runes are armor, magic pen, movement speed, and magic resist. I don't have a Maokai skin, even though I kind of really want one. I wish I would have bought the tree one when I had a chance. Oh well. So I'm going to go ahead and analyze my lanes that I'm actually playing against. It's one of the good things one of the good things a good player will do before their game is look at what the enemy has and what your team has as far as laning goes. Let me just close out this before it messes me up earlier. So I have a Zyra, I have a Thresh, and I have a Shannon lane. All three of those are actually really good for ganking as Maokai. And then I'll look at the enemy team. There's going to be a Shyvana top, Corki bottom, and Twisted Fate mid. So if you ask yourself, what is going to have the most kill potential in lane? It's actually going to be mid, Twisted Fate. He has very, very, very bad escape. Actually, he has no escape. The only escape he really would have is to gold card one of you, and that's only going to be one champion. And with Zyra there, her snare can still reach when gold carded, and Maokai can still snare as long as he's in range while being gold carded. So mid's going to be my main focus, and then second is actually going to be top. Shyvana doesn't have an escape until her she has her speed up, but that's not too much to worry about as far as being snared goes. And she does have her ult at level 6, which will help her escape as long as it's up. Corki is going to be one of the harder lanes to gank because he has this really great escape on a very short cooldown. So unless I see him burn that and then I can go in and gank, I'm not really going to focus too much on bottom this game. But I can also kill Thresh because he doesn't have that great of escape, but he's really good at peeling, so that's why I wouldn't really gank bot too much. So I'm going to go ahead and start my saplings. With Maokai, he's one of the champions that I will pick my ability first, but just know, let me change my overlay. There we go. So, so just know that most champions you don't want to pick your ability right away. For example, someone with an escape, you want to make sure you wait until you have to pick your ability, because if all of a sudden you get attacked and you don't have your escape ability up, and because you leveled up your Q or something, you're going to be screwed because they're going to get a first blood. But in case that you didn't level anything up, you see them come, you know that you can't run away, you click control and click the ability you want to level up, use your escape, and just get away really fast. And because I'm jungling, my saplings last 35 seconds. What I'm going to want to do is calculate exactly how much and how long until they'll last, until they can explode right when they spawn. So at 120 is when I can start throwing my saplings down and placing them. And that way I have a quicker blue kill. That's fine, you guys don't need to hear me. So, I was not paying attention. I was reading. And that was bad on my part. But, either way, I can still throw out 2 saplings and then a third one while I'm attacking. So as I load up my saplings, I'll be able to get 3 of them out. And then I should be able to kill the blue buff relatively quick. I'm going against a jungle Elise whose clear speed is a little bit slower than mine, I would say. So she can be taking my red right now, and there's no way for me to know that until I go there because we didn't get a ward on it. But I'm just going to pray and hope that she didn't. Alright, so there we go. Cleared my blue in 15 seconds. And that's a pretty good clear speed for blue. It's not amazing. It's not a Shyvana clear speed, so you know. So I'm going to keep on running. Go straight for my red. And the reason I'm going straight for my red is because Maokai is a gank heavy champion. Red is really going to help increase his ganks. So I leveled up my Q next because it's going to help me clear this red and get my snare for level 3 gank. I'm going to pay attention to how much damage my smite does. At level 2 it's 520, so I smite it, get my third ability, and I'm going to head mid. Why mid? Because TF has no escape and he's the closest to me that I'll be able to get to. If I went bottom, Corki might already have his Valkyrie. So I'm going to ping, let her know I'm going in because he definitely overextended. I throw my sapling right there because I can knock him into it. And there we go, we got the first blood. TF, very easy kill, and then he definitely went. She's attacking me and she's by herself. I don't know why. She has, there to go, snaring, throw my sapling down. She's flashed. We got a flash down. I know she's behind, so I can definitely counter gank her, and I still have my blue, and I'll be able to fight her in jungle because of my HP. I'm going to throw a sapling right here so I can see her just in case she comes around. Otherwise, I'm going to steal her big wraith. And Maokai is very slow. Okay, here we go. We see her. I'm just going to punch her a bit. Say, hey, this is my jungle now. And I'm going to go back to stealing this. TF's back. I need to be careful, actually. Alright, and then I stole it. Oh, no, I killed the little one. Oh, well. I see top's kind of pushed. I know Shyvana doesn't have a escape yet, so I'm actually going to go up over there. Chen is definitely low. Oh, he missed the taunt, so he's not going to have his taunt right now. You need to pay attention to your allies and enemies' abilities. Looks like she's going to see me. I'm going to be able to snare her, but actually Shen's not coming. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Yeah, he doesn't have his thing. He's not in Skype, so I don't think he really knew. I should have pinged. But he might be able to kill her. He might be able to. Oh, no. Not enough, man. Not enough energy. Well, either way, I feel like if he followed up, we could have got a kill. So I'm going to go boots and then my spirit stone. Get some wards and then health pots because Maokai doesn't have too much sustain early level. I'm almost level 4, and I'm actually going to level up my sapling toss to level 2 because I want the clear speed really quick. And I see, ooh, that was, okay. I see bot lane, they definitely got taken out. Corki has 1 kill, Elise has 1 kill, so that's going to put them a little bit ahead. I'm going to quickly clear this and use my smite. Every time my smite's up, I'm going to take a little camp, and then I'm going to focus on trying to gank. I know TF probably doesn't have his flash up because it's a 3 minute. So I'm just going to wait. It's going to push forward, so I might just fall back. I'm definitely going to need to try and help top because I did give double buffs. But he has pushed them. All lanes are pushed, so I'm just going to kind of scope around in the jungle and find out where Elise is. And there she is. I'm going to back off because I don't want to waste mana. I don't want to fight her. I'm trying to help my lanes out, and I don't really. I know that Elise is a very strong duelist, so I know Maokai will lose in that situation. So at this point, when there's no ganks open, I'm going to have to try and just get the small jungle camps that I can steal, and the ones that I can have that are mine. At the same time, try not to waste mana. I'm just going to let myself auto-attack. That way, I just don't lose too much mana in which I won't be able to gank. And I see Shyvana's missing, and the lane's halfway pushed. She warded. There was no reason for her to go right there unless she didn't ward, unless she's just kind of standing there to scout. So I'm on my way top. I'm going to go the back route, actually. He's going to go back off, so I'm on my way top. She won't see me with the ward she placed, and I'm hoping we'll pick up a kill here. If Elise was smart, she'd be able to counter gank me, actually. So here's the minions. She has her ult, actually. She just got it, which is kind of scary. I'm going to throw my sapling right there, so that way right when... Oh, damn. She jumped. Yeah, see, at level 6, she's going to have her escape, and then I can't really do much. Oh, man. Man, Elise is getting kills left and right. I'm going to go cover mid because my mid laner's dead, and I don't want to miss out on that experience and CS. I'll throw a ward down over here so I can see Elise going places, and there she is. Oh, missed one. Elise is currently level 5. We have the same CS. Her experience is coming from all of her kills. Push this to tower. And then I'm going to go ahead. Let's see. gonna try maybe cut him off if he stays. I don't think he will. My blue buff's up and TF's ulting, so he sees me. I'm not gonna go anymore. Looks like he's probably trying to go bottom. Yeah, he wasted an ult, so that's good. And Zyra's gonna be able to push her lane, and I'm gonna get my blue buff and increasing my gank potential. And without mana, as you can tell, Maokai's clear speed is extremely slow, and it's quite horrid. But as soon as Maokai gets up and running, the snowball never stops rolling. So I'm gonna head on top. Her ward is probably still up, so she's gonna see me. Yeah, so she's backing out. There's not much I can do when it's warded that way, unless I went the other way around. TF's flash is definitely up now, unless he used it when I wasn't looking. And my red buff's up, so I'm gonna go get my red buff for experience, and I should be almost level 6 or at level 6 at that point. And then you'll see at level 6 my ganks will be a little bit stronger, and my count. Oop, here we go. Oh no, he warded it. Get the snare. Oh, that's not good. I'm not level 6, so I can't really do much. Yeah, she's dead. Oh, the Shen ult. Ooh, ooh, crispiness. 1 second. There we go. Knock him that way, and he's dead. I don't know why I got the kills. I didn't want the kills, but I didn't want to risk what's her name dying. So I'm gonna push this lane because they're dead, all the way to the tower. Yeah, I just did a cool little spinny move, just because I want to clear this out faster. All right, so now I'm gonna go get my red buff finally. My blue buff is actually refreshed because of that kill. So I'm going to not go back just yet to buy anything. I'm going to keep on ganking. Throw my sapling, and then get some AoE damage, and smack this guy to death. Now I can keep on using my Q because I do have blue buff, but I'm going to wait off right now and just let my mana regen. And it looks like I'm probably going to head bottom, maybe. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like when I kill this thing. Alright, there we go. And now you see I'm leveling up my Q just to get the quick burst damage in ganks. I feel like in ganks, burst is actually much, much stronger. And he's gonna die. I don't need a flash, he's gonna kill him. So I'm just gonna help push the lane. And as a jungler, you really, if you see that the enemy that is in that lane is dead, you're gonna want to push it to tower. You want them to lose as much experience in CS as possible. And you can gain some CS. It's called the minion tax. As we see, TF is actually right here, and he doesn't have a ward right here. So I'm going to go ahead and... Oop, nope, damn it, I don't get the bush vision. There we go. Knocking him over there. He doesn't have his gold. He has to wait a little bit longer to get it. And hopefully we get a snare out of this. Knocking him up. Got the red buff slow, and he's definitely dead. Oh, I got the kill again. Oh well. Either way, Maokai is definitely going to snowball really hard. We're going to push this lane out and possibly take this tower. Oh, alright, we got 2 people here. I'm not actually too scared. I don't have mana, but it's okay. No, you girl. Oh, yeah, there we go. Got her. If I only had mana for the snare. I'm dead. Oh, dang it. That was really bad. I wasn't paying attention to my health that much, but either way, we got 1 kill, and then I got shut down. So in the end, they did get more gold out of that, and analyzing your mistakes is one of the biggest things you can do. So what I'm buying next is actually my boots and my spirit golem. Why? Because one, cooldown and health is really key for Maokai, and then I get the armor boots because you don't get double tenacity. Never, never, never. I said this on my last one. Never buy Mercury Treads and Spirit Golem. The reason being is you can't get double tenacity. And getting double tenacity does not stack. Therefore, you're wasting gold effectiveness on these wasted passive from the boots. I know sometimes I see people who will buy boots and buy the Spirit Golem, and I'm just like, oh man, why'd you do that? So I'm going to push this lane, TF's right there. I'm paying attention to where their champions are, and I'm gonna let them get that last one because I'm a fellow friend. Alright, we see TF here again. He's trying to use his ulti, so I'm not gonna be able to kill him, but I'm gonna send him to the lane really weak. And because of that, actually, they might be able to take them out. Yeah, looks like they're gonna win that trade. Oh, yeah, definitely will. Oop, nope, he flashed. Oh, they got him, nice. Looks like he's going in. I'm gonna go help get the snare so he stops running around like a jerk. He's actually gonna die. It's okay. Because of that now, we can definitely go get the dragon or take the tower. Dragon is actually worth a little bit more gold than towers. But bottom's pushing hard. Me and Ezreal can take this. I don't have blue buff though, so my speed is going to be really slow and it actually kind of hurts. Fire burns trees harder than it does anyone else. But we'll be able to take it either way. Unless for some reason Elise comes and surprises me with a repel smite. But I believe in myself. I'm going to hide right here so she doesn't have vision. Get that heal and kite her around. Please, Ezreal, I love you. We did it. Oh no, no, leave. Damn it. Ezreal got away, at least. Oh man. Alright, so I'm going to go to my Spirit Visage really early. Because TF is magic damage, Elise is magic damage, and Spirit Visage on Maokai is actually very, very strong. Oh man, I was really happy that I lived, and then Karma came back and got me. So right now we're currently ahead. We did get a dragon and they have 1 tower. So that puts us ahead by about, let's see, 2.5 kills. Because a tower is worth 2 and I would say dragon's worth about 2.5 to 3 kills. And now that I'm a little bit higher level, I can give my blue to my mid lane. I usually do take the second blue as Maokai because he's mana heavy. But after that, you always want to try to give your blue to your mid laner. So it looks like she's going to get a kill. TF's having a bad time, especially from that level 1. And then here we go. Going to give her the blue. My friends. Now I'm on my way red. We're going to hope there's no ward there, but I'm going to try and get the gank off. She does have her escape though, so we're probably not going to pull it off. I'm going to knock her far back. She's going to use her ult. The Shen anticipated the ult, but she still is going to be able to get away. Shyvana has great movement speed, and with that ult, if she doesn't use it for damage, she can run away really easily. I'm going to throw down one of my wards because they've just been sitting there. It looks like we're going to go tower dive. I'll tank the turret. I'm on my way. Here we go. TF's coming. Hopefully we can kill him fast enough. I'm still taking the turret. I'm going to maybe die. I'm going to hit that thing to heal. And I'm still dead. Oh. Stop, minion, stop. Oh, we did it. There we go. Cool. We came out on top of that one, but we are losing a tower. But as you can see, bot lane is pushing really hard. And they will probably get mid lane. But we're going to come out definitely ahead in gold for that trade. Yeah, teammates, I usually never run away from letting my teammate die no matter what. Like, as you can see, even when Elise was almost about to kill me, Ezreal's red buff was enough to kite her around, and I was able to live. He could have just left me there to die, but he didn't, and because of it, we killed him, and then TF and the other person came and barely snagged me from recall, which made me very sad. Smacking stuff, red buff. I can give it to Ezreal now that I'm way ahead. I want to give my buffs and stuff to Ezreal and Zyra to give them even more farther ahead because they're going to be my pure damage late game. I'm just here to soak up damage, peel, and absorb, reduce their damage with my ult. Oh, I was like, why is he ulting it? Alright, so I'm going to try and go bottom because they are quite overextended, but there's a ward right there actually, so they're going to see me. I just want to back them away from the tower. Then I'll take out the ward. Oh, nope, not fast enough. Shen's going around. We can definitely catch him. Corky's... Oh, I was to say Corky's Valkyrie's down, but that lantern. We're gonna need to try and get that mid tower soon. It is definitely... Mid tower has more strength or more map presence than the other side towers, because if you have the mid tower, you can actually go all the way around these areas without worrying about getting ganked. Or without worrying about getting attacked by the tower. And it makes it so you can control their area of the jungle much better. So I see Shyvana way over there. If she's still there, I'm definitely going to come over and try and take her out. Oh, actually, dang it. What's your name's right there? She's level 11. She does more damage than me. TF's coming too. Oh, she got me, but I'm not really scared. Killed all of our little spiderlings because I hate you and your family. Just kidding, I love you, Elise. Alright, there's Ezreal and Thresh, so I'm coming back in. Ooh, they got really low for me, actually. I didn't even notice. I'm not in range to flash. I'm just going to try and use my passive to heal up. And just let you know, Smite actually counts as an ability for Maokai. So if you Smite, it's actually going to be another... Oof. I'm going to use my snare right when that hook ends to maximize the amount of CC. Just kidding, I love her little baby spiders. They're so cute. Except for when they kill you. Or block. The worst part is when they block a hook or block a Q that's going to kill them. That's just straight up annoying. Gonna attack this and get this. And just let you know, the big wolves and golems and stuff, they actually give you mana. So if you're running low on mana, you can actually kill the big wraiths and stuff and get a little bit more mana back. Unless you're casting more spells than the actual mana is returned. Then it's not actually giving you more mana. Because you're wasting mana to kill it. Let's actually see how much exactly mana you get. Looks like you get 30 mana from a big wraith, which I didn't know that until right now because I wanted to check. Alright, now I see dragons up, so I'm actually going to buy this and then get a oracles. Because I want to get all the dragons I can to maximize my team's gold efficiency. Ooh, it looks like they're fighting. Look at things, they should win that fight definitely, even without me there. Get the flash down, Ezreal's going to take out 2. Ooh, that at least kind of hurts. Alright, and I'm going to ping dragon. Well, we can take the mid tower and dragon. Looks like we're going dragon. Cool. Either way, dragon is worth more gold, but towers give more map presence. So you have to remember the trade-off from both. Make sure you calculate your smite always and don't miss it. Because if you miss it, sometimes the enemy can steal it with a clutch hit. Alright, so now let's push this tower down. They shouldn't be back in time to defend it. So far, there's only 2 of them. Alright, they're back in time to defend it. But we can still live. Ezreal was down pushing bot. When our blue's up, so I'm going to go give it to my mid laner. Don't die. Really low. Here we go. Oh, and I forgot to pop my oracles. Wow, I'm not paying attention very much. Oh well. I have it now. And now that your oracle's up, you want to maximize the amount of wards you take down, decreasing their vision as much as you can. So I'm not going to go back. Even though I can almost buy my Spirit Visage, I'm going to take out as many wards as I can before I have to go back. Oop, looks like they're fighting. Nice, Ezreal's doing good. Oop, I'm going to be able to snare her definitely. She has nowhere to go, except for to our minions, and she doesn't make it. They are melting one by one. He's going to not die. Tanking the turret, making sure my team doesn't take too much because I can definitely handle it. Got the hook and the CC. Now we can definitely push really hard. Maybe even inhibitor. A Baron call would be maybe okay right now, but it is a very risky one due to missing HP in a lot of us. And then I have no mana. Ow. Yeah, we should definitely steal an inhib. I'm gonna hit this minion to heal. Oh, not gonna be enough. Yeah, we're gonna back off. Just one tower's fine for now. Big creep wave bottom, red buff's up, and maybe their blue buff. Oh my god, I'm out. No! No! Use the bush for the vision. Nice, Thresh saved my life, and now he's dead. Oh! No, they're dead! My friends. Ezreal with the almost clip. Oh, he did get it. Nice. I'm gonna use my slow. Do some damage. Auto attack this for HP, because I got ignited. And it's gonna actually reduce the amount of HP I got from that. Dang it. Ignited right when I auto attacked, so I didn't get too much HP back. Every time I survive barely, something has to happen to me. Ooh, Ezreal's... Ooh, almost Ezreal. So now I can buy my Spirit Visage, and you'll see the amount that I increase by is actually going to be a lot. I'm going to get Spirit Visage, and then I'm also going to grab a... Let's see, I don't have too much armor, but I have more armor than Magic Resist, and their team is quite equal as far as damage goes in both MR and Magic Resist, so I'm going to get some health first. And then grab some more wards. And my oracles is still halfway full. So I'm going to continue to go around the map and clear wards. Infinity Edge Maokai too. I can't forget the Maokai Infinity Edge. Duh. So this is the part of the game where there is no more ganking. And this will be where I'll cut off the YouTube version. So if you like the video, make sure you like and subscribe. Otherwise, if you're watching live, I'm going to keep on continuing just what to do as a late game jungler. You no longer have ganking abilities because there is no laning, but you can go around and cut off vision and create vision. Alright, so we're going to keep on pushing down mid. They have a naked inhibitor, so we're definitely going to want to go get that. I don't think Thresh has a hook. Not just yet, at least. Gonna get the snare, and then throw my ult down in a perfect spot where this is where all the damage is going to be taken. And I'm going to explode it right when they leave. I'm going to peel for my Ezreal and Thresh. And it looks like she's going to maybe run away. I have 2 seconds for that snare. Yeah, I got her. Oop, there we go. No mana to do the displacement, though. Oh, you jerk. There we go. We chased pretty hard, but either way, we got that kill. And we're going to go take the inhibitor right now. Yeah, you definitely want to always ward when you're losing, because if you don't, you're just going to go even more far behind. And if you're winning, you're definitely going to constantly destroy their vision, because when they don't know where you are, you can just keep on snowballing even further and further ahead. So we took out that inhibitor, so there's no reason to stay. We're going to want to try and steal their buffs after we push them away and killed them. So there's a blue buff for us to take. I don't really need it as much as someone who has range abilities does. I still have only killed one ward with my oracles, and that's kind of sad. So it's a waste of money until you can kill, I think, roughly 10 wards or get kills because of the lack of vision. You know, it's hard to calculate that kind of stuff, but you definitely want to try and kill as many wards as you can. Doodle-doo. Got one. 2 wards. Yay. There they are. They're gonna go. Oh, nice. That was pretty cool. I've never seen a Thresh do that, actually. Where did I miss a ward? Where? Oh, it's too late. My oracle's dead. Oh, wow. How did I... Oh, it probably wasn't looking at the screen. Usually when I'm walking away from stuff, I'll check chat. I'm gonna try and save my... I don't even need a saver. It's fine. Oh, no, I do! Live! No, friend. Kill it. There we go. Yeah, our team is pretty much so far ahead from dragon control and just objective control in general that they're able to just kind of willy-nilly push everything down. Get some more armor. Grab a pink because I cannot afford an oracles right now. I'm going to want to strategically place it. We have a ward there. We have a ward there. I'm going to go take that one out because blue's up. I didn't even notice. Usually, I'm like, if I'm not looking, if I'm like walking away, I'll look at chat, try to answer questions, and that's when I miss wards. All right, what was your question? Hold on. My thing was blocking it. Okay, so Maokai always runs out of mana. It's true. One way to do it for Maokai is actually not to use Sapling Toss to clear your jungle. Your Q actually doesn't cost him too much mana in comparison to his other abilities. Otherwise, another way to save mana as Maokai is he is a gank heavy champion, meaning you're going to want to focus on ganks and not clears. So your mana is going to want to go to always just bursting all of your mana onto a gank. And if not, then you're just going to, when you go clear jungle, you're either going to use only Q or only auto attack if you're not really worrying about clear speed. If you are worrying about clear speed, there isn't too much you can do as Maokai because he is mana heavy. And just having that second blue really helps him out. So there's that part to it. So we're going to head mid, and then I'm going to say let's go to, do they have flash? I'm going to say not, so I'm going to go ahead and flash snare. Throw my ult down right where all the damage is going on, and then turn around to try and peel for my team. Ah, that's not the champion I wanted to steal. Come back, Ezreal. Alright, there we go. Yeah, you always want to go run towards your carry. You don't want to go chasing down the enemy targets as Maokai because he's not an assassin. That's not his job. His job is to save your teammates and keep them alive. Where'd she go? Oh, what the heck. Alright, so now we can either go maybe win. Yeah, Frozen Heart's very good on Maokai. You know, any item with some mana is really good on Maokai, or even Frozen Gauntlet's another good choice. Cooldown, mana, health, they're all really good on Maokai. And there we go. We won. So far, all of my episodes, I've won every game, and I'm really proud of it. So I've never gotten thrashed, which would be really embarrassing. So that's always good. So a couple of last comments. You just remember Maokai, king of ganks. Otherwise, there's other champions like Lee Sin. Who else is really good with ganks? Pantheon jungle is actually a really strong ganker. You could actually get first blood. You should always get first blood with Pantheon if you know what you're doing. You want to waste your flash and then the snare right away, but you will get first blood with Pantheon. Mana for Maokai is definitely his main problem, I would say, compared to everything else. He's not too bad of a jungle clearer. He has really strong ganks. His counter jungle isn't too bad. I mean, as long as you have smite up, you can still counter jungle really easily. The real main problem with Maokai is definitely his mana. So if you do get your blue buff stolen as Maokai, you just better hope and pray that your team carries you, because that real early blue buff is going to be your key to staying up in those first 4 levels to get that first blood gank. And I do Shaco jungle, but I do not Nocturne jungle too much. I mean, I do understand the basic mechanics of those champions. So in some other episodes, sometimes I ask for requests, you know, what champion do you want to learn about today? I did do an AP Corky guide for episode 3, I think. And, you know, if you do want to request one of these champion kind of things, I'll definitely try and put it in my schedule for what to do next in my videos. Shaco jungle is definitely really fun one, but I'm going to want to do my next episode not on jungling because I did the first 2 in a row. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but if you guys have any recommendations, let me know. You can send me messages on Twitch for what you want to see next. Otherwise, you know, what if you have videos you want to submit to me, I always like going over your videos and your games, and I can definitely give you some hints and tips on what you did right and wrong. Other than that, that's all I have for you guys today. The mid-Riven. Mid-Riven's pretty good. Faker does it all the time. Request AP Garen. I mean, I'll do it. What I plan on doing is actually switching my video amount from 1 week to 2 weeks. I'm going to do like a fun video 1 week, 1 day of the week, and then like an educational one the second day. I'm thinking Mondays are going to stick to the same, you know, educational. And then maybe I think it's Wednesdays I want to do the other ones. You know, I can do stuff like 80 Soraka. I mean, AP Garen, I guess. Not saying I'll win those games, but I'll definitely do my best to kind of evaluate what to do in your situation when you accidentally build a full AP build on Garen. You never know when that might happen. I do have class on Wednesdays, but I do get out at 7 like I do today. But that's not for sure yet. So that's all I got for you guys today. Make sure to subscribe, follow if you liked my stream. Tell your friends. Every Monday night at 8 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, almost Pacific Standard Time for us. So make sure you guys remember that time, because I do get a lot of people who do it wrong. So it was nice having you guys on the stream, and I'll see you guys next time on TeehJayTV.